Welcome back. Sorry for not drawing in some time. I've been busy. But back to the drawings anyway. Normally I'd be drawing just one bus in this video, or in my videos, but this time I'm drawing two, which is why the video is a little bit longer. I haven't drawn these small palm-sized card drawings in some time, roughly 8-9 months, because unfortunately I was drawing quite a lot back at that point, and I got RSI in the wrists, so I stopped for some time, but I'm back now, so yay. But yeah, so back doing the drawings, and thought I'd give these ones a go. The Volgren Optimus and Volgren articulated buses from Transport Canberra. But yeah, so during that break I was still drawing buses, but just not these small ones. But now that I am back drawing them, I'm putting more detail in them, and as you'll see here, I'm putting a lot more detail in. Unfortunately, doing these drawings, I had a slight issue with some photos. I thought I had a few more photos, but turns out I didn't actually have enough. I had basically what I needed to get the basic front and side looks, as you'll see here. But yeah, didn't get one of the roof, and I found out later what I needed to do. But yeah. Also, sorry about the orientation of the photos. I had some difficulties with the recording. I don't know what happened. I thought it was the right way, but it's not. So yeah, just use your imagination. And yeah, so the roof hatches were my main issue with these drawings, because they're very flat, as opposed to all the other buses where they're raised. But yeah, I had a look inside a couple of them when I caught each of them the other day, and all my future drawings of these have been updated. As you've just noticed here, these new buses have a weird aerodynamic thing at the back, some sort of rear wing sort of thing, and it's that was really hard to draw on the first attempt, but I'm getting used to it now. I just keep forgetting about it. I look at my finished drawing and I haven't done it, and it looks a bit weird, and then I realize it's missing a rear wing, so there you go. These buses have been in use for some time, so basically they've been around since I stopped drawing. For that time, I had been meaning to draw them, but I just didn't have the willpower to draw them as much as I do now. And they probably wouldn't have looked as good had I drawn them a year ago as they do now. Especially with the wheels, I make sure my wheels have a bit more 3D in them. You may notice that there's a lack of bike racks and rear vision mirrors in these small drawings. I tend to leave them out as they ruin the look, ruin the, you could say, beauty of the buses. Yeah, and my favorite part about drawing these is the coloring in. Not just these, but all my buses. It just sucks that it's so quick. Put so much time and effort into these drawings, and then I color them in. All with erasable ink, by the way, in case I make mistakes. So as well as these Volgren buses, I still have yet to draw the BYD Toro buses. These are the electric buses that Transport Canberra were trialling for, it was supposed to be a year, but it was 2 years or something like that. Um, One of my previous videos was of the electric diesel hybrid, um, and I did draw that, but I was supposed to do the others but never got around to it. I will try and make an effort to have those uploaded soon as well. I haven't actually drawn them yet, but I'm trying to do it before December, and hopefully the video up in December. So just looking at the details that I put into these buses, I've updated a few of the 3D sort of looks. The doors have a few more details. The front, like between the front panel and the doors, I've sort of made it a bit more realistic. And I've decided now, for these buses at least, I'm going to keep the lines that appear on the body on all my future drawings, and I may incorporate this into all past drawings as well. I haven't decided yet, but yeah, because I sell these drawings at markets, they're all originals, so I sell them cheap because they're easy to make. But yeah, if all the others go, all the past ones that I've drawn, I'll probably consider putting more effort into future ones. So I'm onto the articulated Volgren now, and you may have noticed, even though I've sped the video up about 700% original video speed, that front was done much quicker, that's for sure. So I was already used to the front, even though the bike rack on the front on that picture was a bit distracting. I got it anyway. It's all good. Figuring out how many windows these buses have without trying to avoid looking online for photos was a little bit difficult because of the angles that I took these photos at. So unfortunately, most of these photos were taken of the buses actually in the depots, so I was sticking my camera through the barbed wiring, so couldn't exactly get the best angles, but doesn't matter. I see plenty of them out and about anyway. But anyway, so most of the drawings that I do, they take 20 to 30 minutes depending on where I am. I'm normally drawing these while I'm on buses, and most people find it hard to believe that I do that because buses are bouncing and bobbing around everywhere, and I don't use rulers, and I use the rule on these pages as a guide. I don't actually use them to keep my lines straight. So yeah, I'm used to the vibrations and everything like that on buses. So, but yeah, so the drawings usually take 20 to 30 minutes. And I always use pen because, especially with these friction pens, the inks are erasable, so it just makes life so much easier. And I would use pencils, but most often the pencils that I try to get aren't always the right colors. The greens that I have in these pens aren't exactly the right colors either, but I cope. But these two drawings, on the day that I did this a couple weeks ago, it took me 90 minutes. It was so long and painful for me, and I was constantly readjusting my position because I was lying down for most of it. But yeah, 90 minutes to do both of them. And mostly because of all that detail. Yeah, so I apologize again for the video quality. I will, at the end of the video, there is a photo, better color of the drawings. So I kind of did this recording late in the evening, so the color deteriorated over time, but yeah, so simple 4 colors: red, dark blue, light blue, and grey. I am using a slightly lighter blue than the blue that these buses actually have, but I use it because otherwise it just drains out the details and everything. Looks nicer, and I use it on the bus tech and the electric buses as well. Same light blue erasable pen. But anyway, here they are, my first attempts of drawing both the Volgren Optimus and Volgren articulated buses used by Transport Canberra, formerly Action Buses. Was certainly quite the endurance, but it was well worth it. Thanks for watching.